Alright, so I'm going to be narrating a couple NU battles. Because I can. And whatever, just get right into it. Here are the teams. Mine's on top, obviously. This is a team I made. It's like kind of I don't know. It's got like random sets on it, but like it actually works decently well. Like both Meganium and Embor are different than you'd expect. Corpus is just an experiment to see if I could drag it dancing. It doesn't really work too well. And then I got special defensive stun Fisk, just physically defensive Togekiss, whatever. It's my core, I guess. Except they're weak to ice, makes no sense. And crazy throw set. So these three are we're random, and you'll see what they are, I guess. This guy's just running overall a bulky team. He's got physical special wall, I'm assuming here. Another physical wall. Bulky setup, physical sweep, or I'm assuming physical sweep. I don't even know. Luxray doesn't do shit. Alright. Whenever I face Luxrays, they suck. So, whatever. Let's see how I do. Because I know how I do. I do really well. That's because this person is probably pretty bad. Alright, so he leaves in his Red Rock on the Meganium. This is... Or I outspeed, and I kill with an Energy Ball. For the most part, I don't think that mattered, because if he stayed in, he was going to set up Rocks or T-Wave, and that never ends up mattering. And also, Meganium is Specs, so that was basically going to kill if he didn't have much investment in special defense. But I started setting up Dragon Dance's Dragonair, and I know it has Shutskin, and I still don't have anything I wanted to bring in without double switching back to Meganium for HP Ice and get Specs damage off. So I'm just going to try to get whatever damage I can. I'm not sure what kind of set it's running. But he uses Waterfall after getting +2. And I'm just going to Earth Power, get whatever damage I can on. And of course, he gets Shutskin on like the second turn. But that's alright, I've used Dragonair, I've gotten lucky with Shutskin, so it's part of the game. And he's going to go 2 Waterfalls and kill me. And I get the static. And it doesn't matter. Oh, that's like so whatever. So I bring back my game, start going for HP Ice. I guess he thinks he can start sunning up on me. I don't know. He obviously doesn't realize what item I am, because nobody would expect Specs Meganium. So I start going for HP Ice. I see it's doing 34, and even though he's outspeeding me and sunning up right now, it's a 3-hit kill. So I'm looking at him as like he's definitely got rest if he's staying in right now, setting up more. So he does go for the rest, and rest Shutskin can be pretty good, but it depends because he's not raising his defenses at all. So Specs HP Ice is gonna be the solid 3-hit KO it's been, and without any form of waking up, well, like without getting the Shutskin, it's totally pointless, and it's only been 2 turns, so he can't totally expect Shutskin to work perfectly, and he would have woken up next turn and either rested or tried to kill me. But it doesn't matter, I 3-kill him with HP Ice, so he didn't really want to switch out. Probably trying to keep his setup going. Whatever, Sneasel comes in, and I don't know, I think an Ice move maybe set up, and he goes for a setup. So I'm thinking, alright, this throw can obviously threaten the hell out of it, if either even Stone Edge or... I carry Superpower, which is kind of weird, but it's the strongest fighting move he gets. And I was thinking about going for Stone Edge, but I didn't want it to miss. I didn't want him getting +2 Ice Punch and then 2 hitting me, which he obviously could have done, because I'm not physically defensive. So I'm bringing in Ya Thirsty, and that's the only thing I nicknamed, just because it's a weird set, but I don't want to spoil it, basically. I don't know. So this is another Specs thing. I'm running 2 Specs on the team because nobody like expects it. It forces switches, and the Fire Blast just one-hits Luxray. Nothing... There are no questions about it, whatever. He brings back in Whirlpeed. I don't know. He's probably just like, fuck. So Fire Blast hits. I don't know what he could have done anyways. Like, what Whirlpeed carry like Toxic Spikes and Spikes and like maybe regular Toxic. I don't know. So I'm bringing Articuno, and since he obviously had 2 things that are more physically defensive, I don't think it's going to be specially based. And the Fire Blast is 97%, which is still pretty freaking sweet. But he roars me out. And I'm in Meganium, and I'm thinking maybe I can outspeed, because I do speed EVs in this Meganium. It's just a speed special attack like modest. And even if he goes for a Roost, I can still get a good hit off, because Energy Ball won't be resisted anymore. but it only does like 30%, which is pretty bad. But here, since he set up that one layer of toxic spikes before, he sacked his world beat basically, I'm gonna switch out into throw, and I'm gonna get the guts boost, which is pretty sweet. And like the rest of the team, all he has is Articuno and something else. We'll see after I kill everything. So he has Articuno, 4 times weak to Stone Edge. I'm just gonna go for it, and that's gonna take him out, no question. Especially with Gust, I don't even need guts. I don't even need the guts to take out an Articuno Stone Edge, especially when it's especially defensive. And he brings in Sneasel, and he's gonna go for an Ice Punch and Hero for Stone Edge. It does miss. It doesn't really matter. I still have 5 things left. Like I think it's like 80% my team just countered his well, and then the other 10% was like him making bad plays, me outplaying him, and probably unpredictableness of 2 specs things on one team. Like one you'd expect to be a wall, it can't hit hard, and one you'd expect to be scarfed and usually physical. So it forces a lot of switches. And I bring in Corphish just to bring him in, get some Corphish action. I know I can take whatever move he wants to go for, and he just Swords Dances knowing it's over, and I just go for Superpower, no point in Dragon Dancing or going for anything else. So that was a 4-0. I didn't use everything on my team, but I thought it showed off a lot. It showed off how Specs Meganium and Specs Embor on the same team just catch people miles off guard. And in a second, I will go to the next battle with the same team. Alright, second battle. And here are the teams. Obviously, I have the same one. This guy has another Articuno, but the rest is different. He's got so he's got more of a, I don't even know what kind of team this is. There's a couple like setups, maybe. I don't know what Suap might want to call mine. Articuno has a special wall. I don't even know what Fion can do, but that's pretty cool. It's running Fion. If it can't get Tail Glow and doesn't get a Violet, so obviously it's gonna be NU. But for anything like Manphy, it'd probably be higher up. It's got Embor, which is probably scarfed based on the fact that he has like Swoobat and Jump Off, which aren't hard hitters, but they're fast, so like he's gonna need some fast power. And Fracture, usually Dragon Dance or something. And another Jump Off actually. No, is there another Jump Off? I think that I didn't see a Jump Off. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. So whatever, just battle. There we go. Alright. He leads off Swoobat, and I saw his team was super electric weak, so I just let off Stunfisk. And he was for Thunder Wave. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he thought I was electric water, just electric or something, but I'm ground type, and I could get Limber if I wanted to, which is redundant, but whatever. And the Discharge crits. But Discharge was a 2-hit kill, so that shows that the Swoobat was probably like speed and special attack. But even if that was the case, he misplayed and went for the T-Wave, and he sends an Articuno and freezes me. I was thinking, alright, I'll get a good chunk of damage off the Articuno, maybe switch out, but no, just straight freeze. I don't like, so I'm going to switch out into Embor next, I hope. And he goes for another Ice Beam, and this Ice Beam did a good chunk. I was actually thinking this Articuno would be, like, offensive based on that, but I guess it's just due to, like, my lack of anything. And I go for Focus Splash, predicting the switch, and technically I was right, but it misses, and he U-turns out, so at the same time, I was wrong. It goes into an L1 on more, and stupidly I'm like, oh, I can outspeed, I have speed EVs, right? No, because I'm stupid, and the whole point I have this Embor is that every other Embor in the freaking NU tier is scarfed, so not honestly, but like, most of them are scarfed, so that's the whole point, so I think the code is scarfed. And I make another dumb play, like, not a good day for me. I go into Corphish trying to Dragon Dance, but clearly this Embor is scarfed, and I'm not going to outspeed it after a Dragon Dance, because it already has +1, so what's the point? And I could have gone for another Dragon Dance here, and I lived with like really low HP, maybe even 1. And I could have gone for another Dragon Dance, but I wasn't even sure if I'd outspeed it. Corphish is actually like, surprisingly slow. Like, I looked at it, like, at that moment, I was like, wow, you're way too slow. So just go for Waterfall, and he brings in Fracture, and I'm at +1 speed, but he's still at speed, so I was thinking that's kind of fishy, like, why is he running Aerial Ace, and why is he faster? Like, I was thinking I could at least get off, like, a superpower or something. So I wasn't totally sure about that Fracture. And I bring Togetic, and it's physically defensive Togetic, so this Aerial Ace doesn't do anything. And I go for the Tri-Attack, either to get Freeze, Burn, Paralysis, and I get the Burn, which is probably the best one I could hope for. Because now I can go here and I run Silver Wind on the Togetic take. I could easily run Heal Bell, but I go for a Silver Wind, just try to get the boost, and because it's always fun to like, I'll have like plus defenses and actually start doing more damage. Other moves are obviously like Toxic Roost, and he goes for an Ice Beam with the Fiona and crits me. I was gonna go for another Tri-Attack, Try Status, and clearly that crit mattered because Ice Beam's not stab and I'm Violet. So I'm going to Meganium because I know unstab Ice Beam won't kill me. I'm bulky. I can kill with no. Another crit. Like, that hit. This guy and Ice Beam are just like destroying me. God, freezes Stunfisk, crits twice. Like, all of which clearly mattered, but whatever. I got that one crit on, what's it called? Discharge. So, I mean, obviously the Hex is in favor. I go for Super Power on this Fiona, and it doesn't do too much, but it's enough to kill, and I do outspeed because dun dun dun, this throw is scarfed, and it's a ridiculous like idea, but it kind of works. So he switches in Articuno because he knows I'm going to kill him, and I'm going to have to switch back into Stunfisk, which is frozen anyways, so I switch moves. And obviously he's going to kill me with freaking Ice Beam because he already froze and everything. It's ridiculous. But I actually live, which all that really does is help him because he's going to get lefties, he outspeeds, he's going to kill with Ice Beam. It doesn't matter. Special defensive Stunfisk can't really take Ice Beams from Stab Articuno. And I'm just like, oh god, 4-1, what the heck. Whatever, I'll just do whatever I can. And I'll bring a throw. What move should I go for? Wait a second. I'll look at his team. I'm seeing an Articuno. I'm seeing a Jumpluff. I'm seeing a low health Burn Fracture and a low health like 20% Fiona or 30% whatever. And I look at my moveset and I see a Stone Edge. So I'm thinking, alright, Scarfed Throw, like, come through right now. And I go for the first Stone Edge, outspeed because I'm Scarfed, and it hits and kills. I'm thinking, alright, these Stone Edge just need to hit because I've been screwed over by freaking freezes and crits, so I deserve this. And Jumpluff comes in, I'm like, don't be acrobatics. And he goes for the Leech Seed. Maybe thinking I'll miss and everything, try to start sub-stalling me. But no, I go for the Stone Edge, and I get the crit, which as long as this Jumpluff had any kind of investment in any HP or defense, it was going to live. So that crit mattered, but that's just like two crits for me, 2 crits for him, and a freeze. I mean, whatever. He goes for Aerial Ace, so his Fracture is Scarfed, which is really weird. That's a horrible set to run. Stone Edge hits, it does kill. Leech Seed doesn't count status, so it'd be cool if he give me Guts Boost. And he brings in his Fiona, and I'm like, alright, Stone Edge just needs to hit. Any water move is probably going to kill me. And the Stone Edge hits. I had 4 Stone Edges in a row. 1 gets a crit. Come back from a 4-1 with a Scarfed Throw. It's freaking nuts. This guy's probably just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And, so I mean, I did get the burn with, the Tri-Attack, but I mean, that is 3 Grace boosted, so it's kind of almost expected, and any one of those statuses would totally destroy that Fracture. So, the Hex overall was evened out at the end of that, so whatever. That was a sweet battle. I mean, the first guy I kind of beat up, but that's alright. This guy, actually, he played alright. I just got, like, lucked back from all the luck he got, so it's a pretty sweet battle. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and tell me how dumb I am for running 2 specs. Yeah.